Hello everyone, my full name is Ngọc Duy Nguyễn, student ID S224916123. Today I will talk about how I can run through a D1 task analyzing YouTube video data from news publishers. And I work with two datasets called video CSV and comments.csv. And they are about climate change was extracted from different four publishers: Fox News, BBC News, CNN, and MSNBC during approximately 6 years from 2019 to 2025. And my goal in this task is to analyze the dataset. So to clean the data, firstly I will check if there are any missing values or not. So to check for missing value, I will use the info methods. So as you can see that in the data frame comments df, there are some missing values in the comment text columns. So here I will use the fill methods to replace the missing value with an empty space. And for the videos.df, there also have some missing value here. You can see that in the text columns. So I also use the fill methods for videos.tf to replace the missing value in the text column with an empty space. So and about the preparation step, a basic preparation has been done here. So to provide us a clear data frame, so there is no further preparation here. For each question below, some specific preparation such as a group and merge data will be performed. So the first question that I come up with is finding the top 5 videos with the highest ratio of likes to view and display the ROLs of this video as well as their corresponding like count, view count, and like to view ratio as well. So in the first line of the code, as the first goal is to calculate the ratio of like to view. So there is a column calculation here to calculate the ratio, and I will store the result into the news column called like to views. And next, as we want to know which is the highest ratio, so I will use the sort values here to sort all of the values in the news column. Because we want to sort into a descending order, so ascending order here equal to phones. And finally, because we just need some specific columns, so I will just display the videos ID, like count, view count, and the ratio of like to view. And to display the top 5 videos, I will use the head methods. It will automatically display the first 5 rows of the data frame. So what is my observation here? So firstly, the meaning of the ratio is demonstrate the viewers engagement for each video. So it means that these videos is the highest viewers engagement. And the number here is, for example, 0.062 is indicates that for 1 views, this video will receive approximately 0.062 likes. In other words, for every 1,000 views, this video will receive about roughly 62 likes, and the same for other videos. So in the next question, I will find the relationship between the average length of comments on the videos and its like count. I also will try to visualize the relationship and discuss my observations. So first, we have to find the numbers of characters in each column text and store the values into a common length columns. So here is the new columns, and the key method to count the characters is the length method. And as we want to find the average length of comments for each video, so I use the function called means to calculate the average values of comment length and group them by video ID, and they will store in the new data frame called roofdf. Next, I will merge comment length with like count columns in videos df and proof df, and use the method called merge. In the videos ID here is that it means a common key between two data frame, and inner mean that it's just group based on the video ID that exists both into the videos df and proof df. And the line here is just make sure that there is no comment select that equal to 0 character. And here is our final data frame. And to float the data frame, I use SIT112 libraries to create a scatter float. And here is the result is the float between like count and comment length. And the observation here is that you can see that most of videos have under 10,000 likes, and the average of comment length for these videos is mostly below 300 characters. And there also have some outlier here with a lot of likes and the very long comment length. However, there is no clear relationship between the like count and comment length. I mean that the increase in the like counts does not lead to any change, like increase or decrease in terms of the average length of comments. So the final question is, how does the average length of the comments in characters on a video vary with its duration? Analyze this for different news publisher using visualization and discuss my observation as well. So in the first step, I will count the number of characters in each comment stored in comment text, and all of the result will store in the new columns called comment length. And I also use the same methods called length. And the next one is that I will group the data. So I calculate the average of comment length using the function called mean and group them by video ID, and it will store in the new data frame called roofdf. And then we will move to merging data frames. So I will merge two data frame called videos df and roofdf based on the videos ID. So the inner here is that it just merge the video ID that exists in both videos df and roofdf only. And the final df here is that we just access to the necessary columns is channel title, duration, and comment length, because we want to find the relationship between duration and comment length. So we just access to it. And this slide is to make sure that there is no comment length and duration that equal to 0. So that is a cleaning step. So to create subplot, I use the for loop. E and publisher in enumerate publisher list. It means that E will equal to index of the list and publisher will equal to the elements in the list. For example, in the first loop, E will equal to 0 and publisher will equal to Fox News. As x equal to axis, E means that for each loop it will access to only one subplot. The channel TF data frame here is that for each loop it will only contain the data of each publisher. For example, in the first loop, channel TF data frame only contain the data of Fox News. And to create a subplot, I use Seaborn library to create scatter plots. And here is the result. The observation here, I can see that for new publisher, most of their free videos usually under 1,000, except for some outlier here. Yeah, you can see. And I can see that short videos usually have long comments. And in addition, there is a relationship between two variables in Fox News and CNN. I mean that when the duration increase, the average length of comments is also increased as well. However, there is not clear relationship between BBC News and MSNBC. So in this start, I also face some challenge, especially how to extract data from YouTube using Google API. So to do this, to overcome this challenge, I try to ask my peers and tutors for clarification, and I also use AI supports. And then after I can extract the data from YouTube, and other step later is quite smoothly. So this is the end of my presentation. If you have any question, please comment below. Thank you for your listening.